So as a mariner, these are things that you're supposed to be aware about. I just want to tell you. So the first thing is that as a water goddess, gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọmọ mi, you should be equally aware that there's 100% assurance that most of the kids that you give birth to, they will equally come from the same kingdom that you come from. There is 100% assurance that most of them, I'm not saying all, will come from, because so there's 100% assurance that it could be from yours. Do you understand? So you should start taking care of them right from childhood. You should start taking care responsibility. You should start doing the things that your parent failed to do. You should start taking care of them, like do the right things that you're supposed to do before it's too late. Don't let it get worse before you start doing the right things. Like right from childhood. Do you understand? That's the first thing. So another thing you need to equally know is that from where you equally came from, you may be a leader where you came from. And if you're a leader from where you came from, on earth, you find it very hard to work under someone. No matter how good you are, it's either they implicate you, it's either they chase you away, it's either they lie on your head. Something will happen that will chase you away from it. Oh, like you cannot cope working under someone as a worker. There's assurance that you will need to be on your own before you can be stable. That's why they used to lie on most of you. They will just lie on you. They just lie on your head. So it is very possible, and it's really, really possible for you to go through all those things. So by now you should be aware that all those things that is happening in your life, you now know why. So the third thing that you need to be equally aware about is that if you're a leader from where you came from, you should equally know that your marriage would have comma if care is not taken. I'm not talking about spiritual husband. I'm talking about your spirituality. Not even spirituality here. I'm talking about your about who you are from where you came from. If you're somebody that is a leader from where you came from, if you're a powerful person from where you came from, on earth, you're going to be powerful, you're going to be strong, you're going to be, do you understand? You may not even be into Isheshe, you may not even be into culture and all of that. Do you get? But spiritually, you'll be fit. So you should equally be aware that your marriage will have a bit of comma inside if care is not taken. So for you to have a good man or a good wife, you would try. You would have you go through a lot. You should be aware about it. So the earlier you know, the better. So you should start working on. And the reason why you go through a lot is because, don't worry, I will say that in another video. Let me leave that aside. The reason why you go through a lot as a leader from where you came from and on earth, you find it very hard to be under a man. I will tell you in the next video. Let me try to do this one first. You get. So as a mariner, like as a mommy, you need to start controlling your tongue. Control what comes out of your mouth. Don't curse unnecessarily. Don't be angry. Instead of you cursing, just keep praying. Don't curse your spouse. Don't curse your children. Don't curse people that are close to you. If you don't just curse people generally. I'm not going to say you should not just curse your husband alone. So everybody around you, just be careful with the way you speak to them. Don't curse, because most of the things that comes out of your mouth, spiritually. So learn to reduce the way you just curse people, or the way you just speak bad words. Just reduce it. Instead of that, try and keep praying instead of cursing. Do you get? That's another point. So as a mariner, you will keep having some revelations. So your dream is just like a revelation of secrets. Try to keep your mouth shut. If you know you have a dream that is somehow having comma inside, fine, you may react, you can pray over it, you can work on it, but don't just speak it out. Except if you know that, okay, if you speak this one out, it does not have anything to my budget. Do you get? So most of the dreams you'll be having will be big secrets. As a mariner, as a water goddess, you keep having dreams that will be like that. Don't be surprised. It's bound to happen. There's going to be, you start seeing a lot of revelations, like secrets that you are not even concerned, that doesn't even concern you. You will see it, but learn to keep your mouth shut so that they will not use it against you. It is not all you see that you must say. So here, lastly, as a mariner, as a water goddess, as a mommy, think very well. Be very sure. Before you give out your AJ, you need to be very sure. Before you give it out, you need to be very sure. And this thing is applicable to women that wants to get married. See, you need to be very sure. Are you getting married to the right person? This person that wants to get married to you, that you want to fall in love with, that you want to give out your ajé to, are you sure this person genuinely loves you? Tó bá ti fagí ẹ̀ torí ó ti lọ nìyẹn o. Kò ṣeé gbà mọ́ o. Ó ti lọ nìyẹn o. So please think very well before you give out your ajé. Do you understand? Before you give it out, you need to be very sure. Hey, if you know you've given yours out, there's still a way you can revive it back. But see, you will go through a lot before you be able to get it back. Because most people that you are giving this ajé, they may not even be grateful. These people just want to take advantage of you. These people just want to use it to do ategun. Do you know ategun? They want to use it to climb up. And eventually they will throw you off like a piece of paper. They move to the next person. So I'm not saying it's like that to everybody. I'm not saying this same thing is applicable to everybody. But what I'm saying in summary is that you need to be very careful. You need to be very sure. You need to be very certain that the person you are giving this out to, they deserve it. Do you understand? Thank you.